Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm Hery Kristanto can explain you my journal. It is IPv version 4 and IP version 6 security and threats comparisons by me Hery Kristanto. Let me explain you in introduction. Internet using is increasing rapidly. Internet occurred as a result of communicating nodes with each new internet users are joining to the structure and development of it is going on. It is such a big structure. Communication and two nodes is possible only if they find each other. Various addressing protocols have been developed to obtain this. The well-known is called Internet Protocol. Currently, IP is used IP version 4 or IPv4. IPv4 has limited address. These limited addresses does not meet the growth of Internet because an inadequate Internet address. IP version 6 was developed in 1995. IP version 6 brings many enhancements. IP version 6 was designed with security in mind. It is bringing security enhancement into modern IP network. This paper analyzes IPv4 and IP version 6 threat comparison on two stages. First part focus on the attacks with IP version 4 and IP version 6 similarities. Second part is focuses on the attacks with new consideration in IP version 6. What is an IP version 4? The prevailing Internet Protocol standard is IP version 4, which dates back to 1970s. There are well-known limitations of IP version 4, including the limited IP address space and lack of security. IP version 4 specifies as a 32-bit IP address field, and available address space are rapidly running out. The only security feature provided in IP version 4 is security option fill that provide a way for host and send security and handling. Difference between IP version 4 and IP version 6. 1. Address. Instead of allowing for only 32-bit IP, IP version 6 allows for 128-bit IP with the increased IP address size up to 2100 and 2008 or 3.4 multiplies 138 different IP addresses can be defined. Multicast address increase use of efficient one-to-many communication. Any cast addresses redundant service using non-unique addresses. 2. Enhance QoS support. The IP version 6 packet header contain field and facilitate to the support of QoS for both differentiated and integrated service. To provide better support for real-time traffic, IP version 6 include label false editing specification. By means of this mechanism, routers can recognize to the end-to-end flow to which transmit packets belong. 3. Auto-configuration. Auto-configuration is an important feature of IP version 6 for devices such as a PC, laptop, PDA, or cell phone using an IP-based network. Each interface connected to the network must be assigned an IP address. For this task, IP version 4 is limited to stateful protocols such as the dynamic host configuration protocol, which required a server to store and requesting host configuration information. In addition to supporting stateful auto-configuration through DHCP version 6, IP version 6 introduced a simplified stateless auto-configuration procedure where a node can configure its IP address based only on local information that is without contacting a server. Stateless auto-configuration occurs without the use of DHCP. 4. Enhance and mobility support. Main goal of the main goal of the mobile IP protocol is to maintain to the IP address of the node roaming through the different network segments. IPv6 provides mechanism that allows mobile nodes to change their location and addresses without losing the existing connection through which those nodes are communicating. This service is supported at the internet level and therefore is fully transparent to upper layer protocol. Security street similar in IPv4 and IPv6 network. Some types of attack have not fundamentally changed by appearance of the IPv6 protocol, despite security improvement and implemented in the new IPv6 protocol. IPv6 networks are still exposed to different types of attack. Some vulnerabilities still exist, so there are different attack types that could potentially harm IPv6 network. Some types of attacks known in IPv4 networks did not fundamentally change by appearance of the new IPv6 protocol. That means that they can affect both IPv4 and IPv6 network. Here are some similarities among others. 1. The sniffing attacks. A typical example of an attack can that affect both IPv4 and IPv6 network is a sniffing attack. The sniffing attacks involves capturing of the data being transmitted through the network. In case that confidential data are transmitted in a plain text protocol, they can easily be compromised by an attacker running sniffing attack. A sniffing attack type can be avoided by a proper use of the IPv6 security architecture, which is used in IPv4 as an option and in IPv6 as an obligation. 2. Application layer attacks. Application layer attacks are the most common attacks today. Here examples belong buffer overflow attacks, web application attacks, example CGI attacks, different types of virus and worms. Unfortunately, transition to the IPv6 protocol will neither prevent computer system and network from this attack nor alleviate their consequence, since both IPv4 and IPv6 are protocol of the network layer, and this type of attack are performed at the application layer of the ISO or OC network model. 3. Flooding attacks. One of the most frequent attack types present in IPv4 network is flooding attack. It connotes flooding a network device or a host with large amount of network traffic. A targeted device is unable to process such large amount of network traffic and becomes unavailable or out of service. A flooding attack can be local or a distributed denial of the service attack when the targeted network device is being flooded by network traffic from many hosts simultaneously. This type of attack can also affect the IPv6 network because the basic principles of the flooding attack remain the same. New types of extension header in IPv6, new type of ICMP version 6 message and dependence on multicast address in IPv6 may provide new ways of misuse in flooding attacks.